On Love, February 22, 2022. On Love. It's the 22nd day of February, where other months envy it for being the month of love, instead of being the month of graduations, the month of Christmas, or the month of, well, dead people. Sorry, November. Also, the date, written as 22/02/2022, is apparently somewhat a special number as you can read it forwards and backwards and it'll still be the same. Good job, everyone, for discovering yet another palindrome that only appears every 1,000 years, for calling this day Tuesday as if the number 2 from the date isn't emphasized enough, and for connecting this seemingly boring day with good energy, good luck, and wishful wishes. But let's not move on from the fact that it's still the love month, the only month dedicated to love, as if all the other 11 months are more about chaos and other shit. Wow. Love month. Love. It's such a big word to say. So big it can be vague. So vague it can be misinterpreted. So misinterpreted it can be abused. But let's not go down the negative spiral here. Love is supposed to be good. It should feel like the universe is finally surrendering itself to be one with your soul, like the earth slowly climbing up from your feet to your head, hugging you with its leafy branches. It should feel like flying in the clouds, feeling the thin air brushed past your face, feeling like running your fingers through someone's hair, like the sunlight touching your cheeks like the kiss of your loved one. It should feel like that, right? Yeah, no. Well, no is such a bold word. Let's settle with it depends. While it's easy for us to say that we love someone, we can't really define what love is, or at least give a definite universal meaning to it. A million love songs has been created to define love. A million poems have been written to express the meaning of love. A million acts has been done to prove that love exists. And while it does exist, while we know deep inside ourselves we know it exists, we really can't pinpoint what it is. It might just be a mixture of different emotions, a compilation of good feelings, or it is just it is. So now I'm going to shut up about trying to define love, but try to talk about how to find love. I'm 19. I've never had any girlfriends. I've never committed to any relationship other than family, friendships, work, and the terms and conditions of an app before I can use it. So you must be wondering, who am I to give an advice about relationships, if at all love? Well, as many of us are alike, we all have something in common. That is, we are all constantly looking for love. In the deepest sense, love is ultimately linked to happiness. If we feel loved, we feel happy. If we love someone, we are happy and we make them happy. This applies not only to people but also to materialistic things as well. We love money because it buys us stuff that makes us happy. We love books because reading makes us happy. We love believing in different stuff because it ultimately makes us happy. You love because you want to be happy. And for the most part, it really is the only way to be happy. That's why the tagline, "Spread love, not hate," will continue on for eternity. Because love is the ultimate currency of happiness. Even psychopaths and deranged serial killers understand this. They kill people because it makes them happy. Movie villains love torturing the hero because it makes them happy. Sometimes our love for revenge makes us happy when we fulfill it. This is why I don't necessarily view love as a positive thing, but rather an intangible neutral commodity. Love can be bought and sold, but ultimately, love makes us happy. Now, to really shut up about the definition of love, let's try to find love in other people. I've never really been a fan of looking for someone to grow old with. It's just sad. I don't want to grow old. I mean, who wants to grow old? Who wants to lose their ability to walk quickly and hold their fingers still? Who wants to have their backs hunched like a turtle? Who wants to take medications of illnesses that are side effects of what we call life? But don't get me wrong, having someone to actually grow old with. But don't get me wrong, But don't get me wrong, having someone to actually grow old with is a calming thought. Knowing that someone you love is willing to live their life, their only one life, with you till the end, that has got to be the most romantic thing that anyone can do. But growing old, like actually being old, I wouldn't want that. Looking for someone to grow old with is like looking for a life insurance in the form of a person. Sure, you will love this person till you're 60, but you're doing that as a sort of investment so that when you actually grow old, you will start to reap all of the good things and love you invested in that person. If you love like that, I don't know in what part of hell you came from. Looking for someone to grow old with is like looking for a job that you can't retire from. You can't just resign if you eventually didn't like the person you're working with. You're basically stuck with this person for the rest of your life. I haven't experienced that yet, but it sure sounds horrible. Plus, looking for someone to grow old with does not make me happy. Growing old doesn't make me happy. Seeing the person I love grow old won't make me happy either. It's just like waiting for your partner's expiration date. Instead of looking for someone to grow old with, why not look for someone to stay young with? Why not look for a person who constantly brings out the kid inside of you? The one who does not cringe with your baby talk or impulsive piggybacks. The one who still plays board games or Super Mario games with you. The one who even spoon feeds you food just to make you feel embarrassed around everybody. That kind of fun love is the one that we should be looking for. I've recently read in a book that the romantic partner we seek is just the person that could heal our inner child. If that isn't true, why do we even have our own love languages? People whose love language is physical touch was probably not given one too many hugs when they were a child. They might have been left alone many times in their crib as a baby. People whose love language is receiving words of affirmation might have experienced negative talk from parents when they were young. They might have been discouraged or discarded whenever they wanted to say something as a child. People whose love language is quality time might have had parents who were too busy to attend to them. These childhood scars, or even trauma for some, are the wounds we're looking to heal when we're looking for a romantic partner. If you don't believe me, try to assess your partner right now, or your ex if you're comfortable. In some way or another, they are key in healing those wounds. They have certain traits that you love them for that match your childhood scars. Imagine, you've met a lot of people in your lifetime, possibly 1,000 or 1,000,000 people already. Any one of them could have been your romantic partner, but you chose this one specific person. This specific person has the right combination to unlock your childhood scars. That's why you like them. And it is in these scars that we should understand how we choose people we love. We should choose people who cares and heals our scars, instead of opening the wound again. It's really easy to feel young in the presence of someone who is there for your inner child, rather than just your present adult state. What we should look for, basically, is someone who we can comfortably become a child again, because it is in childhood where true comfort is found, and we eventually leave that comfort the moment we step adolescence. We never get that comfort again for the rest of our lives, unless of course we relive that comfort with someone willing to be a child with us once again. It's not weird for couples to dance in the rain. It's not weird for them to smudge each other's faces with whipped cream or even shit. It's not weird for them to cuddle up like babies in an incubator. It's not weird for couples to act like little kids with one another. There's never a weird thing for couples, and this idea is certainly weird for all of us who don't understand that. And to talk about finding love is to talk about finding happiness. Like careless kids playing with their friends on the streets, couples can relive this feeling just by being there for each other. And that's more romantic for me than just knowing you have someone to grow old with, because then, I finally have someone I can grow younger with every single day. And after all that talk, I'm still freaking single. But again, that's me, and please, feel free to love and disagree. Hey guys, if you like listening to this article, you can check out more articles like this one on my website. Just click the link in the description box below. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you for listening. Have a great day.